Back to Squawking 1200. I just restarted my system. Gonna relaunch X-Plane. Go. Running X-Plane 1105. Gonna let this thing one item at a time. New flight. Tweed, New Haven. Start flight. Gonna load up the Twitch account. If I could spell. Alright, back to my dashboard. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. I reactivated Streamlabs. Let's see, I started this at about 1 minute live into the stream. It's now 2:48, so 1 minute and 50 seconds. Probably takes 3 or 4 minutes. Taking forever. What I do, I run this off the theoretical my storage drive. I don't run it off my SSD. I'm waiting for 11.1. Then I'm going to try to link all my scenery. So the time it's taken to reload the sim has been almost 3 minutes. Hopefully it doesn't crash again. It's weird. If it crashes one more time, I'm gonna have to be out and then troubleshoot some issues. The only difference from this morning, I wasn't running the OBS. So maybe OBS crashes it. Maybe I should just leave the Squawk Box enabled. Like I said, Squawk Box always interferes with the native X-Plane AI aircraft. Coming up on 3 minutes and 4 minutes and 30 seconds for reload. I've never really timed it. Alright, just about 5 minutes. Once this thing gets going here. It's hanging up on the startup. No, that's moving. Okay, there we go. Okay, the only thing I'm going to touch this time, I'm going to do world traffic. I'm going to just generate some flights gently. Okay. Flights are being generated. And I'm not going to touch anything else. I don't know if it's I can't imagine I'm having a resources issue. Like a RAM issue that's causing the sim to crash, but look, it just hung up. At 300 oh, there we go. I guess part of the good part of the stream is that you're getting to see everything. You're not just seeing a slickly produced final edited video piece where, you know, the flaws and stuff are taken out. Doesn't seem to be hung up. Okay, frames per second are coming back up. Gonna wait for them to stabilize a little bit. Alright, looks like it's stable at 26 frames. Okay. Now, to launch pilot to ATC. 3, 2, 1. Launching. Connect. I think I'm going to wait and load the flight plan once I get the plane started. Alright, back onto my X-Plane screen. Stable 26 frames a second, it looks like. Battery on. Okay, those are working. Beacon light on. Mixture full. Fuel pump. 1, 2, 3, fuel pump off. Crack the throttle. Slowly bring the mixture forward. Alternator on. Avionics on. Idle at 1,000. Now I'm going to VFR, load my flight plan, picked it up here. And then let's see if we get that, the issue started, I was getting constant ATIS. I couldn't change out of it. I changed the channel, ATIS. Changed the frequency, ATIS. Changed to anything. I kept getting the ATIS. So I had some kind of crazy glitch. Alright, welcome back to Squawking 1200. We're going to KHVN to K Delta X-Ray Romeo. So we're going from Hotel Victor November. Alright, first thing we're going to do, Tweed New Haven, frequencies, ATIS 133.65. Flip it over.
Tweed New Haven information Mike. 1200 Zulu weather. Wind calm, visibility more than 10. Sky conditions 20,000 scattered, 35,000 scattered, temperature 14, dew point -10. Altimeter 2992. Arriving runway 02, departing runway 02. Advise on initial contact you have Mike.
Alright, now we have the ATIS. We're going to get rid of that quickly. I'm going to switch over to make sure we validate our flight plan. File our flight plan, 4,500. We have our information Mike, altimeter 2992. Looks about right. Taxi light's going to go on. We're going to ask for clearance 121.70. So we'll get our VFR clearance. Cessna 12 Bravo, ready to copy VFR clearance.
Cessna 12 Bravo cleared VFR to Kilo Delta X-Ray Romeo with radar advisory service at 4,500 feet. Squawk 5415 advise of altitude changes en route. Departure on 124.07.
So now we're going to read it back.
Cleared VFR to Kilo Delta X-Ray Romeo, maintain 4,500 feet, squawking 5415, departure on 124.07, Cessna 12 Bravo.
Before I forget.
Cessna 12 Bravo, read back correct. Altimeter 3044, expect runway 02, contact ground on 121.7 when ready to taxi. Good day.
Altimeter 3044, expect runway 02, ground on 121.7 for taxi, Cessna 12 Bravo.
Seems like there's a little discrepancy between the ATIS and the SIM. So I'm going to go... look at 3044. The field elevation's 12. Yeah, so this is totally, it's 299 So yeah, there's a discrepancy between the weather that pilot to ATC gets and what we have. So we've got the ATIS, and let's see, 5415, 5, 4, 5. I did. Now we'll go to ground, 121.70. Cessna 12 Bravo, ready to taxi. Excuse me.
494, Brother Ground, runway 6, taxi via Sierra Charlie, wind calm, altimeter 2991. It's essentially the same weather.
Okay, we'll pick up a new one, 2991, Sierra Charlie, to runway 6. Thank you, United.
Cessna 12 Bravo, ready to taxi. it's the same frequency for clearance delivery. So I'm trying to flip it. But it doesn't want to flip. Peculiar. So we got clearance. We did all of our readbacks. Let's see. Yeah, there's no readbacks left. 121.7 for taxi. 121.7 taxi. Cessna 12 Bravo ready to taxi. I'll try COM 2. Cessna 12 Bravo ready to taxi.
Cessna
Tweed
12
New
Bravo
Haven
taxi,
information
runway
line.
02 by taxi
1200
Wiz Golf,
Zulu weather.
Charlie, Bravo. Hold short runway 14 and runway 02.
Alright, so we got it anyways. Taxi to runway 0, 2, Golf, Charlie, Bravo, hold short, 1, 4, and 0, 2, hold short. So now we can check our taxiway map. And then we'll do our readback.
Taxi to runway 02 via taxiways Golf Charlie Bravo hold short runway 14 and runway 02 Cessna 12 Bravo.
So we're in a hangar, so I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to go outside the hangar and then
Fairwinds 161, boundary tower, runway 6, line up away, traffic departs, runway 33. Fairwinds 161, boundary tower, runway 6, line up away, traffic departs, runway 33.
Fairwinds 161, line up and wait, runway 06.
November 1 Mike Charlie, turn right on hotel, contact ground point 9. Right on hotel, over ground, 461 Mike Charlie.
that's weird. Is that a
Alger 6 Julia,
That's a
Romeo,
P40,
13503, fly, runway heading, runway
P38
33.
Lightning over there? That's pretty funny. So with the custom scenery, we just got a couple little discrepancies. I'm going to go back through. This might be an auto-gen building. Auto-gen hangar.
47 traffic will hold in position. Wing 161, turn right, heading 095, runway 6, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 6, heading 095, clear wing 161.
Alright. Taxiway.
November 6 Julia, Romeo, contact depart.
A little fast right there. Looks like the next intersection, I'm going to go right. I follow the taxi map. It's been reasonably accurate, and it seems like as long as you get to where you're going with Pilot to ATC, it doesn't really chastise you.
Cessna 12 Bravo clear to cross runway 32.
Give the read back.
Cleared to cross runway 32 Cessna 12 Bravo.
I think you can adjust the hold points, so you have to stop. I don't know if it's because there's no traffic around us.
161, contact departure.
Is that why we're getting the automatic kind of pass through? It'll be interesting when World Traffic 3 is actually working with Pilot to ATC. I'm on Bravo now. Gotta keep your eyes on the road here. Alright, this is a little bit better. These things seem,
Right at hotel, taxi via Charlie, cross runway 1. Alright, hotel, Charlie, cross runway 1.
let's see what we get on the radar scope. Plenty of traffic, okay. We should see somebody sometime.
Cessna 12 Bravo contact tower on 124.8. Have a nice flight.
Tower on 124.8 Cessna 12 Bravo.
Slight discrepancy in the runways here. Alright. 124.8. Landing light on, exit off, strobe, nav, mixture, check our magnetos.
47, cross runway 33, taxi via Sierra to the ramp, remain straight. Cross runway 33, Sierra, steer to the breakup, 47.
Cessna 12 Bravo, ready for departure.
Cessna 12 Bravo contact tower on 124.8.
Yeah, thanks.
Tower on 124.8 Cessna 12 Bravo.
Cessna 12 Bravo, ready for departure.
Cessna 12 Bravo winds are 360 at 6 knots, cleared for takeoff. Runway 02. Cleared for takeoff, runway 02 Cessna 12 Bravo.
Worldwide 27, you can proceed direct Bedford, contact Boston approach 124.4.
Going no flaps on this one. Plenty of runway. Even with this sort of scenery, mist, you know, stuff doesn't line up exactly.
And right there is a good spot here, shuttle. They're going to go to runway 6. And then Station 5, Papa X-ray, proceed direct Bedford. What, are you going to some gate other than 21 or 23?
20, Alpha 20.
So that gate back to the ramp. Sorry.
Okay, going to the ramp there, 762.
494, Bradley Brown, runway 6, taxi to Sierra
Get the
Charlie,
departure
wind calm,
frequency.
altimeter 2991. It's essentially the same weather.
It's New Haven. We'll get ready to depart the pattern here. Go direct, nav, altitude. We don't want to climb that fast. We want to climb 600-700 feet a minute. Landing light off. Double checking everything. Looks good. EGT looks good. Now we'll just wait for pilot to ATC to hand us off to, should be the departure frequency, 12407.
Tweet New Haven information Mike. 1200 Zulu weather. Wind calm.
No need to monitor. Maybe that's what was causing the glitch. Maybe I could have swore I checked the COM2 as the source of the aggravating, relentless ATIS.
Cessna 12 Bravo contact New York approach on 126.4. Have a good morning.
Alright, New York approach on 1264.
Approach on 126.4 Cessna 12 Bravo.
And then we'll go to the Say It feature.
Cessna 12 Bravo, you are off course. Turn left heading 280 to return to course.
Heading 280 Cessna 12 Bravo.
That's why. Somewhere along the way, this got messed up. Sorry about that. We'll get us corrected. Thank you, air traffic control. DX. Total is going in the wrong direction. DX Ray Romeo. Enter. Activate. And now I can go back to the nav mode. I'm glad they caught that. And then I was supposed to go to 126.4.
Cessna 12 Bravo climbing to 4,500 feet.
Cessna 12 Bravo, good morning. Radar contact. Expect runway 26.
Okay, so we'll expect runway 26. Alright, little navigational glitch there. Fixed. Gauge is looking good. Lean out the engine a little bit. Drop the throttle down. 2200. So now I want to check my runway for Danbury. I don't know if you guys can see that. So 26. So probably enter the pattern, come back down, enter a left downwind.
W176, turn right here, 050. W176.
How far are we? 35 nauticals. Nautical miles. That's the 10 nautical miles. Probably once we see that, we'll make our call. I think I'm going to try the overhead pattern and see what it does. VFR pattern entry. Alright, back to the chat. Couple little glitches. Looks like operator error after all. Sorry about that. Should have double checked the COM2. I thought I had shut it down, but apparently not. Anybody watch those Yankees last night? What a game. I think it was a great call by Girardi to pull the pitcher out early. Beautiful Connecticut scenery here. Ortho 4XP. Not too much traffic down there. Speaking of traffic, what do you say we go check the radar display? And we are going to we didn't generate too much traffic, but we should see some somewhere. 4,500. This is me, 4,500. There's a guy off of our tail, and another guy off of our tail at 4,500. Wonder if we can.
JetBlue 176, turn left lane 330.
It's almost going to be impossible to do it that way. Wonder if there's a.
Low scale is 4838, Giddy 1,800 for 1,1000 with this. Scale is 4838, bad advice, good evening, ground altimeter 3011, set visual approach runway 24. We'll expect that scale is 4838. JetBlue 176, clear visual approach runway 24, contact the tower 120.3, over the next. Visual 24 is on the tower, 721.
You would think that we'd be able to see them. Not going to get obsessed by it though. But where are they? There's a guy above us to the right.
Triple 176,
That's
Roger Delta, wind calm, runway 24, clear flares.
pretty far away. Not seeing any blips.
Skylines 4838, center maintain 55. Skylines 4838.
So I think once we hit this line, we can do our pattern entry request. Alright, this stream's going much smoother than a few minutes ago. This will be the one that I'll upload. Another airport should be somewhere right there.
Cessna 12 Bravo, you are 11 nautical miles from Danbury Municipal Radar Service terminated. Contact tower on 119.4. Have a good morning.
Contact tower on 119.4, Cessna 12 Bravo. I'm just going to say it just as a backup.
Tower on 119.4 Cessna 12 Bravo.
So now I'm just going to ask for where to go. Pattern entry.
Cessna 12 Bravo inbound at 4,500 feet for VFR pattern entry runway 35. Cessna 12 Bravo, good morning. Radar contact. Altimeter 3045, enter pattern on. Enter pattern on Cessna 12 Bravo.
Was a little glitch. Enter pattern on. So it looks like 1,500. Arm down. And then I want to find 3.5 is almost straight in. Coming from the north. I'm gonna should go change it to visual straight in.
Cessna 12 Bravo inbound at 3,800 feet for visual straight in runway 35. Cessna 12 Bravo radar contact. Visual straight in approved. Call 5 mile final for runway 35. Cleared for visual straight in runway 35 Cessna 12 Bravo.
Cessna 12 Bravo on final 435.
Cessna 12 Bravo winds are calm, cleared to land runway 35.
Wasn't really on final, I just wanted to make sure this thing was going to work correctly. 80, second notch of flaps. Looks like I'm going to turn between these peaks here. Keep up the airspeed. Landing light on, fuel pump on. Seatbelt switches, gear 3 in the green, mixture full rich.
Cleared to land runway 35 Cessna 12 Bravo.
Right, 35, right in front of me. Got the field made, third notch of flaps. Coming in a little bit high. Take out the power. Push forward to get some airspeed. Forward to get a little more airspeed. Coming in beautifully over the fence line here.
Cessna 12 Bravo exit runway when able.
We'll exit near the end here. Clear of active, Cessna 12 Bravo.
Cessna 12 Bravo, welcome to Danbury Municipal Contact Ground on 121.6. Enjoy your morning.
Contact ground on 121.6, Cessna 12 Bravo. Cessna 12 Bravo requests general aviation parking.
Ground Southwest. 39, ready taxi with Julie.
Southwest 1539, runway 5, taxi via Foxtrot, Tango, Echo, Mike 1.
Cessna 12 Bravo request taxi to general aviation ramp.
Cessna 12 Bravo taxi to general aviation parking via taxiways Charlie. Hold short runway 35.
Okay, runway 5, we have Foxtrot, Tango, Echo, Mike 1, Southwest.
Pretty funny. Do we go down this way? It wants us to come this way. We go this way. Yeah, this is where some of this stuff is not really perfected. It should have known where we pulled off to the left. But that's, I think, once you get people designing different kinds of scenery, there's no, maybe like no standard checklist that it needs to have this, and this.
3611, Providence Gun, you're already pushed to right taxi?
Hey, I just got a stream alert from something. I heard some kind of chime. Thanks for stopping by the chat. Hey, thanks for the host. I think that's my first host. Hey, Bretson, thanks for the host. I've not been hosted before. Thank you, guys. Wow, that's a bunch of viewers. I'm getting all off track of where I'm going here. Oops, did a turnaround. Ground noise. Alright. Yeah, I just started using Streamlabs, so I hadn't heard any alerts. Hey, welcome to Squawking 1200. The primary aim of this, my channel, is utilizing Pilot to ATC. Kind of just taxiing around. I don't even know where my plane is. Here it is. I was looking for general aviation parking when all that stuff kind of came across. Go this way, this way, this way. Whoa. I'm surprised air traffic control's not screaming at me yet.
American 1919 for all
Taxi to general aviation parking via taxiways Charlie hold short runway 35 Cessna 12 Bravo.
down, hold your push.
Alright, here we go. Get the general aviation. Up here on the left.
American 1919, runway, correction, 86, push back.
Look at the chat. Oh, no worries about scaring me. It's just something new. I've only been streaming for, of course, X-Plane just crapped out. Ugh. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Oh no. What time we got? I got 9:30. Close the program. It takes about 5 minutes for my stupid X-Plane to relaunch. I'm waiting for 11.1 before I switched it over. I'm pretty sure Pilot to ATC didn't cause that to crash. It hasn't been. My guess is it could be World Traffic 3, not picking up any traffic. Yeah, I found the Pilot to ATC wasn't getting any love. So I decided to do that. Let's see, what airport was that? X-ray, Delta X-ray, Romeo. Alright, back to Danbury, Connecticut.
340.
Yeah, that's funny. My first host, and bam, the whole thing. Maybe it's the host that did it all. Hey, Janice, I already have the Airfoil Labs, so that's why I'm kind of holding that with this. Yeah, I wonder if it is a Twitch overload. Looks like I don't even really have a webcam set up. This was really just kind of an experimental thing. I think I posted just a handful of Pilot to ATC videos. I had X-Plane 10 on my Mac too, but I bought a gaming PC for me and my kids, so I got this thing. It's awesome. Yeah, I think I'm going to stay with this 172, but my next purchase is probably going to be the Tri-Pacer. That looks awesome. If I didn't have the Airfoil Labs, I definitely would get the Rep. Yeah, nah, who knows what it is. Yeah, I couldn't imagine I got overloaded with 11 viewers. Yeah, once I figure out how to make donation goals and where to put that stuff, then I'll start that. You know, people were donating for me not to get a webcam. They did not want to see my face. So do you guys use Pilot to ATC? Well, Bretson, thank you very much. Yeah, no, I think a webcam is on my short list. Pilot Edge is something a lot of people stream Pilot Edge. So that's why I steered away from Pilot Edge a little bit. I'm not training for anything real world. The Pilot to ATC developer Dave has been really helpful with all my stuff. Hey, thanks. Thanks, Vizzy Aviation. You have a great night. It's 9:30 in the morning here. I'm just getting going. I got to go to work in about an hour. But yeah, thank you guys. Was quite the shock getting hosted, and I appreciate it. Alright, let's see. Try to get back onto where I was. Where's my aircraft? Get connected again. So here I am at Danbury Municipal, Delta X-Ray Romeo. Hey, thanks, Vizzy Aviation. I'm going to give you a follow after I get out of this thing. Yeah, I wasn't even sure if my Streamlabs alerts were working. That's how, like, few things that I've gotten out of it. But alright, here we are. So I'm going to make another flight. I'm going to clear these out. I'm going to go from Danbury. I'm just going to take a quick look at my sky vector map. So I think I'm going to go to OXC. It's in Connecticut. Waterbury. It's a short flight, probably 10 minutes. So I'm going to switch these. Add a waypoint. OXC. Alright, we're here. It's got it backwards. Doesn't look like it's letting me shift the waypoints. See if it goes this way. Nope. I'm gonna go the other way. Delete them. Delete this one. New flight plan. That could have been the reason too. X-ray Romeo. Alright, so kind of like most things here. Let me see, let me get to my chat. Okay, so Fizzy Aviation, you don't stream? Okay, I can see that. I'm realizing between Pilot to ATC taking up a huge chunk of monitor space on my right-hand monitor, I'm trying to find the Twitch chat. That takes up its own part of real estate, so I don't know if most streamers have like a 3-monitor, 4-monitor setup. I know a lot of them are using like 4-flight, which would probably take place of pilot to ATC, so you'd get more real estate. One of those bridges I'm going to have to cross. I'm going to listen to the ATIS. I'm going to get a new piece of paper here. Flip my paper. Start the aircraft. Yeah, the Airfoil Labs does have, I think it's a little bit of a funky startup procedure. Beacon, fuel pump. I found this to do, just count it like 2 or 3 and pull it. I use X keys by Pi Engineering for most of my switches, but for some reason my my startup got messed up. I don't know if it's because of World to X-Plane, or I mean World Traffic 3. Once the avionics cycle up, we'll get to check the weather. Oh crap. Romeo. $4,500. Validate. File my flight plan. 16 nautical miles. 10 minutes. So the ATIS is on 120.775.
Information Delta. 1200 Zulu weather. Wind calm. Visibility more than 10. Sky conditions 19,500 scattered. 34,500 scattered. Temperature 14. Dew point -10. Altimeter 2992. Arriving runway 35. Departing runway 35. Advise on initial contact, you have Delta.
Alright, information Delta. So I'll get my VFR clearance here. Cessna 12 Bravo, ready to copy VFR clearance.
Cessna 12 Bravo cleared VFR to Kilo Oscar X-Ray Charlie with radar advisory service at 4,500 feet. Squawk 5415 advise of altitude changes en route. Departure on 126.4. Cleared VFR to Kilo Oscar X-Ray Charlie, maintain 4,500 feet, squawking 5415, departure on 126.4 Cessna 12 Bravo. Cessna 12 Bravo, contact New York approach on 124.07, enjoy read back direct. Altimeter 3045, expect runway 35, contact ground on 121.6 when ready to taxi. Have a good morning. Approach on 124.07, altimeter 3045, expect runway 35, ground on 121.6 for taxi Cessna 12 Bravo.
So we have 5. Get my reminder, get my altitude, set my GPS direct to X. Alright, now we're going to go back to the ground frequency, 121.6. Cessna 12 Bravo, ready to taxi.
Cessna 12 Bravo taxi to runway 35 via taxiways Charlie, Bravo. Hold short runway 35.
Taxi to runway 35 via taxiways Charlie Bravo, hold short runway 35 Cessna 12 Bravo.
Taxi light on. Through the nav lights on.
That's a 926 Juliet Romeo, runway 33, line up and wait, traffic lands, runway 6.
Line up and wait, 33, 926 Romeo.
Six Juliet Romeo, traffic will hold position on runway 6. Fairwinds 161 Bradley Fair, runway 6, line up away, traffic departs, runway 36. Fairwinds 161 Bradley Fair, runway 6, line up away, traffic departs, runway 33.
Under Fairwinds 161, line up and wait, runway 06.
November 1 Mike Charlie, turn right on hotel, contact ground point 9. Right on hotel, underground, 461 Mike Charlie.
Plenty of fuel. Temperatures are looking good.
Cessna 12 Bravo contact tower on 119.4. Enjoy your morning.
Contact tower on 119.4, Cessna 12 Bravo.
Calendar 6 Juliet Romeo, wind 3503, fly, runway heading, runway 33, clear for takeoff.
Flight runway heading, clear for takeoff, 33, 20.
Worldwide 27, you can proceed direct Bedford, contact Boston approach 124.4.
Alright, quick run up. Looks good. I'm going to check the world traffic. It's world traffic 3. Let's see what the radar says. Doesn't look like I set up flights. That's because of the crashing of the system, so I think I'm just going to let that ride and just let it stay there. Landing lights on. 121.6. Cessna 12 Bravo, ready for departure.
Cessna 12 Bravo contact tower on 119.4.
Cessna 12 Bravo, ready for departure.
Cessna 12 Bravo contact tower on 119.4.
That didn't switch. Huh, I switched it in pilot to ATC. It didn't jump. Cessna 12 Bravo, ready for departure. There we
Cessna
go.
12 Bravo, winds HARCOM cleared for takeoff, runway 35. Cleared for takeoff, runway 35 Cessna 12 Bravo.
So in pilot to ATC, you have the option to speak that or use the Say It feature. That's a pretty clear one. I probably could have just said it. What happens on some of the longer readbacks, you have to be very clear in your enunciation, or it doesn't take.
Affirmative, remain on tower.
Alright, beautiful Connecticut. Up we go. Can send my aircraft on pilot to ATC for you guys to see. It's got this cool moving map. It's really neat. You got the different charts and stuff underneath it. You can hear the background chatter.
Other than 21 or 23?
20, Alpha 20.
So that case, back to the ramp, sorry.
Okay, that's one for ramp there, so.
I don't even know if we're going to have enough time to get this thing up to 4,000 feet.
Center 494, Bradley Brown, runway 6, taxi via Sierra Charlie, wind calm, altimeter 2991. Essentially the same weather.
Yeah, this thing's barely going to get up to. We're almost on approach here. I'm going to go 2,500. Then see what air traffic control does if they yell at me. Surprised they didn't already yell at me. Let's say I'm stalling here. Why that thing? Come on, baby.
Citation 5 Alpha X-ray, reduced speed 210 now.
Gonna do that. Find my save feature. Trying to see request. We did that. So this is where I get a little bit confused on this thing.
Thanks, 3-1 approach.
Say departure frequency for Cessna 12 Bravo.
No, it's about a point turn in down here. If you're happy with it, like to run on the 315. About 5 to 7 miles and then reverse course. Just for time, you get the step push down. And then turn in and make the drop.
Thank you, 3-1, approved as request.
3-1.
Cessna 12 Bravo, contact New York approach on 124.07. Have a good morning.
Contact New York approach 124.07, Cessna 12 Bravo.
Say they pop brother.
Approach on 124.07 Cessna 12 Bravo.
Approach, brother, altimeter 2991.
12407. Cessna 12 Bravo at 2,500.
Cessna 12 Bravo climb and maintain 4,500 feet.
Climb and maintain 4,500 feet Cessna 12 Bravo.
Cessna 12 Bravo, good morning. Radar contact. Expect runway 36, you are 11 nautical miles from Waterbury, Oxford. Radar service terminated. Contact tower on 118.47. Enjoy your morning.
Tower on 118.47 Cessna 12 Bravo.
Cessna 12 Bravo at 2,500.
Cessna 12 Bravo, good morning. Radar contact. Altimeter 3043.
Not sure where the landing say it is on this tower. Cessna 12 Bravo inbound for VFR pattern. Cessna 12 Bravo.
12 Bravo radar contact. Report for runway 36. Will report for runway 36 Cessna 12 Bravo.
So 36 going to be north-south. Take a look here under my info. 36. I'll call field in sight when I see it. That might be it right there. Yes, I'm going to want to go change my heading. Actually, I'm coming directly inbound for pattern entry. I'll enter a left downwind. That was quite the surprise today. My little pilot to ATC stream getting a little bit of love. All the way from Australia. Down the pattern altitude of 1,500. Runway 36. Cessna 12 Bravo entering downwind for 36.
Cessna 12 Bravo call turning final for runway 36.
Landing light on. Fuel pump on. Beam of the numbers. Drift in a little bit. Cessna 12 Bravo turning final 36.
Cessna 12 Bravo winds ARCOM cleared to land runway 36. Cleared to land runway 36 Cessna 12 Bravo.
Did the overshoot big time on that.
Cessna 12 Bravo exit runway when able.
Cessna 12 Bravo clear of active.
Cessna 12 Bravo, welcome to Waterbury, Oxford. Contact ground on 121.65. Have a good morning.
Contact ground on 121.65, Cessna 12 Bravo. Oh, why did I do that? Hit the wrong
Waterbury,
button.
Oxford, information Delta.
That's okay, we get it.
1300 Zulu weather. Wind calm, visibility more than 10. Sky conditions 19,500 scattered, 34,500 scattered.
Cessna 12 Bravo, taxi to, request taxi to general aviation parking. Let's see if that worked.
Cessna 12 Bravo
It did.
taxi to general aviation parking via taxiways Golf. Bravo. Hold short runway 18.
Wants us to be on the other side of the runway. That's pretty funny.
Taxi to general aviation parking via taxiways Golf Bravo, hold short runway 18 Cessna 12 Bravo.
Situation runway traffic will flow position on 6. Clearways 161 boundary car runway 6, line up away traffic departs on way 36.
Cessna 12 Bravo holding short 18.
Cessna 12 Bravo contact tower on 118.47.
Cessna 12 Bravo holding short, clear to cross 18.
Cessna 12 Bravo contact tower on 118.47 cleared to cross runway 18.
That's what I wanted.
Cleared to cross runway 18 Cessna 12 Bravo.
Clearways 161
I just wanted to say again, thanks everybody for hosting me today. That was a pretty awesome surprise in my Streamlabs.
November 1 Mike Charlie, turn right on hotel, contact ground point 9.
Hadn't really think I had many viewers at all. So when that popped up, it totally took me by surprise.
Julia Romeo, wind
A little bit
35,
shocked.
3 fly, runway 33,
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm going to park over here, call it a day, get ready to go to work. Thank you for stopping in. Squawking 1200, shutting down. Parked, done. Pilot to ATC off. And I'm all set. Thanks again. We'll see you guys on the next stream, hopefully. Hope you enjoyed Pilot to ATC. If you have any questions, I'm going to post it to YouTube. You can probably throw questions up there. That seems where I'm getting the most questions. Have a great afternoon. Bye-bye.